Welcome to, I think, the second edition of the Fan Prediction Show. As we obviously gonna call you live here, and you obviously go ahead to obviously tell us what your thoughts are about the game of football that Man United is obviously going to be really facing the side of Everton today, late in the evening. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's really a Sunday, and those that have been at church, welcome back from church. And obviously, let's continue to spread the love in here onto this channel and continue to subscribe. And the more you subscribe, the more we see this channel grow. We've gone ahead to hit 16,000 subscribers, and I would love to obviously go on and obviously call upon everyone who really wants to take part of this prediction show. There is a link I've gone ahead to pin on top of the chat. Just go up there, follow that link. I'm obviously going to be adding you onto the screen such that we obviously take it on to the next level and see to it that we really discuss matters of Manchester United that obviously matter, right? We are discussing matters of United that matter. So if at all you want to join in and really tell me what your prediction is about this beautiful game of football that Man United is obviously going to take on Everton, there is a link you see up there pinned. Follow that link, join in, and I'm obviously going to be here talking to you and seeing what your views are. Smash the like button, comment, and share. Remember, today Man United is taking on Everton, and that is obviously going to be a very huge game. To give you a recap of how the games of football really went on to happen yesterday in the Premier League, the first game was all about Liverpool playing away at Etihad Stadium. It ended 1-1, and it was Erling Haaland who scored for Liverpool, and then the other guy who came in through and really leveled the game was Trent Alexander-Arnold. Then Sheffield 1, Bournemouth 3, Brighton 3, Nottingham Forest 2, Burnley 1, West Ham 2, Luton Town 2, Crystal Palace 1, Newcastle 4, Chelsea 1, and Arsenal summed up the night by beating the side of Brentford by 1-0. Now, if you had to look at the Premier League table and how it's really looking today, this is how the Premier League table is obviously looking. Let me bring it on your screen, but I would like to let everyone who really wants to be part of the Fan Prediction Show see that link there, click it, follow it up, and you'll obviously be brought up onto the screen and really jazz with Rokan David as we discuss about the club of Manchester United. It has been long since I last came here and discussed this fun prediction show, but I just can't wait to bring you guys. Now, when you look at the table, Arsenal 13 games, 30 points, Man City 13 games, 29 points, Liverpool 13 points, 28 points, Tottenham Hotspur 12 games, 26 points. Then Aston Villa 12 games, 25. Remember, Aston Villa is obviously going to be playing Tottenham Hotspur. And if at all you don't want to miss out on the magic, you can as well follow my other sister channel that discusses other teams, not Man United. That is the Rocani Media Football. You can as well find me there. Newcastle is having 23 points, 13 games played. Brighton is having 22 points, 13 games played, meaning that if we happen to win a game of football today, we are obviously going to be in the 6th position with 24 points. That is what United is going to be about. So that's the Premier League table, and that's why you obviously need to go ahead and obviously win this beautiful game of football. All right. I'm having you. How are you, everyone?
How are you, my friend?
I'm good. So I'm having Tony and Depare Opeyemi, right? Now,
Yes.
let me start with Tony. Now, today United is going to play Everton.
Everton, yeah.
What would be your predicted starting 11 as we take on Everton today at the Goodson's Park?
Actually, it's been a while and I'm not following on because now they've been international break and I've been working. So we have a lot of injuries. So right now, me, I cannot predict the lineup which is going to start for the Man United game.
Okay.
That is on my problem. Yeah.
I've gotten your view. Now let me talk to Opeyemi. What could be your starting 11 today as United takes on Everton?
My starting 11 is
goalkeeper.
Uh, Skipper. I mean, Onana.
All right. Right back.
Left back. Right back. Uh, Dalot.
Left back.
Sergio Rognon.
All right. Then the central
Five and
defense.
six. 5 and 6. Varane and Lindelof.
All right. Then this double pivot because the system is 4-2-3-1.
Single. Amrabat.
Yes. Amra. All right.
Amrabat.
Uh-huh.
Then Bruno with. If I can see Kobe Minor, I will be happy.
Yeah. Okay. So your central attacking midfielder.
Is that?
The central attacking midfielder to play behind the center forward of Man United.
What's his name?
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno.
Okay, on the right, Anthony is available.
I want on the right. I want Rashford.
On the left now.
Garnacho. Sorry, Garnacho.
What of that? Garnacho on the right.
Yeah.
On the left.
Anthony.
All right. Now, who is leading the line? Anton Martial is fit, but Rasmus Højlund is available, but he has been one of those players that has been really having some little bit of injury. Rashford. All right. Yeah. Now, let's go back to Tony. Tony, give me your prediction today.
According to me, Manchester United is going to win 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Who do you expect to score?
Lamaside, and if he's available, he can score. And Rashford.
All right. Now let's go to Adepare Opeyemi. What is your prediction?
2-1.
2-1. Oh, you're all calling 2-1 win. All right. Now, who do you think is going to be on the score sheet? Who's going to score those 2 goals?
Rashford and Bruno.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, let me go back to Tony. Tony, we all know that United is really having a very huge problem today because the manager, Erik ten Hag, is not going to be part of the team, and he's not going to be on the touchline. That is it, because he accumulated 3 yellow cards. So, what do you think about that scenario? Do you think Marcel van der Gaar, the assistant of Erik ten Hag, can put up a very good show and manage that game very well, and then we get those points?
Yes, he can manage because he's assistant, and they maybe have been calling him. No, he can manage, and they can get the 3 points.
Oh, he can, eh? All right. Now, Mr. Adepare Opeyemi, what do you think about Erik ten Hag not being on the touchline of Manchester United?
We can win. We can win the game.
All right. So, thank you very much for being part of the show. And I would love, by the way, to get one-on-one with you after the game to obviously record what we call the match reaction fan cams. Then we upload them on this channel. Hope you guys will be available, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm saying goodbye to Tony and Opeyemi. I'm going to add on someone else. Thank you for your contribution. We'll react more after the game.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye for now, guys. All right. I'm having Neon Muada. How are you, Neon?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right. So today, Man United is taking on Everton, and this is an edition that we do on a daily towards the game sometimes, and we talk about what we think this game of football is all going to be about. And today, I want to ask you of your predicted starting 11.
Now, what I think, my prediction is Onana in a goal.
All right.
Wan-Bissaka.
Right back. All right.
Then central midfield, there is Velani.
Central defense.
Central defense, Velani and Maguire.
All right. Then the left back.
Left. It would have been good Luke Shaw to come back, but I don't think they will give him.
But he's available. He has traveled with the team to Everton. He has traveled with the team.
So I think they will give Dalot there.
Okay. Dallo left back. Then we go to the midfield.
Midfield, Kobe.
All right.
And Amlabat.
Then the three forwards, sorry, the three attacking midfielders.
Then Garnacho.
All right.
On the
right. The left.
On the right, there will be Anthony.
All right. And who is going to play in the central attacking midfield? Like behind your number 9.
It will be Fernandez. And it will be Rashford.
You want Rashford to lead the line?
Yeah.
And you want Bruno Fernandes to play behind Marcus Rashford, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Now, I want you to tell me your prediction of that game. How do you think it's going to end with? If at all that team you've gone ahead to select up is being given a chance to play, what would be your prediction?
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, a clean sheet. You think it is going to keep another clean sheet today?
Yeah.
So after that, who do you think are really going to be on the score sheet? Who are going to score those 2 goals that you've gone ahead to talk about?
The first one it will be Bruno.
All right.
Then the second one it will be Rashford.
Rashford. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll get back to you guys when the game is done as we do what we call the fun cams. I'm going to try to record as many as I can with you guys and see how everything really goes on. So thank you very much for watching it through. And it's always nice having you on this channel. And stay tuned because I'm still looking for many more to come in here. And you've gone ahead to let us know that you believe United is winning 2-0 today. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And let me take you down and really get in someone else. All right. We've had 3 people so far. And if at all you feel like you want to join and be part of our live, as you come here on the screen, obviously tell us your prediction. You can as well go onto that link that I've gone ahead to pin up there into the comment section. And then we are obviously going to flash you onto the screen to talk to you and get us what we call the prediction of the game of football that's happening today as Man United takes on the side of Everton at the Goodson Park. Moses Laboni, good afternoon, bro. Thanks for the work. Thank you very much for obviously watching in through. Then I'm having Nachtende Esther. We need to win. Obviously, we need to win. And she's going to hate to say that we've been missing you, David. All right, I've been missing you too. I've been trying to obviously do some uploads, but not being live on a regular. But all I want to let you know is that we need this win. We badly need this win. And if at all there is anything that we should obviously capitalize on and really get, is a win against this side. Because winning puts us... Can I flash the table back here? Let me try to flash the table back here a little bit. And really try to speak practically. Now, when you look at that Premier League table, Arsenal is having 30 points, Man City is having 29, Liverpool is having 28. Now, if we win today, this takes us to 24 points, meaning that we are going to be 6 points off the Premier League table leaders. You get? And if you go to Man City, we will be 5 points behind Man City, 4 points behind Liverpool, and even if Tottenham Hotspur wins, we will be just 5 points behind them. That is the magic of us winning the game of football today, and that's why I really ally with Nachtende Esther that we need to win this game of football, because if we win it, we are going to go huge. We are going to go 6 points behind the table leaders. And that puts us in a very good shape when you obviously look at the club of Man United and the games you're obviously having, because these are the games of Everton supposed to win. Because after playing Everton in the Premier League, we are going to visit Newcastle. After visiting Newcastle, we are going to host Chelsea. After hosting Chelsea, we are going to host Bournemouth on the 9th of December. Then 17th December, we play away at Liverpool. And on the 23rd of December, we play away at West Ham. And 26th December, we host Aston Villa. That is it. So on the 30th of December, we are obviously going to play away at Nottingham Forest. So if we are having Newcastle next, right? The game we need to win is the game of Everton. There is no way that we go into the game of Newcastle without winning this game of Everton. We need to win this game of Everton and see ourselves fired up as we also get ready to go for the Champions League tie that we need to win against Galatasaray. So I go to John Ngambi. Long time, my brother. Continue with the good work. All right. Thank you very much for watching through. Thank you, John, for obviously being part of this channel. Then I'm having Naigino Slivia. Thanks, bro, for the good work. All right. Thank you very much for being here. Then I'm having Paul Mwanje. Paul Mwanye. Good afternoon, bro. Thanks for the good work. My prediction is Man United 2, Everton 1. So if you feel like you want to come on the screen and obviously give us your prediction, tap that link I've gonna hit, obviously put up, pin up there. Then you can obviously get a chance to appear onto the screen and obviously tell us what your thoughts are about the side of Man United as they obviously travel to the side of what's the side of Merseyside. We are obviously going to go on Everton. And remember, the last time we played at Everton, we went ahead and obviously beat them by 2-1. Remember, in that game, it was Anthony leveling up the game, and then Ronaldo scored the winner. You remember that very well. So no doubt about that. We obviously know that we can really put up a show and really cause havoc to this side of Everton. And I know they are in a lot of trash that they're obviously talking about them not being able to really get back their 10 points of deduction, and they're going to fight hard today. I understand all that can be said, but that puts us as a team of Man United. And no one will ever underestimate the power of Manchester United. We are Manchester United, and all we need is to see to it that we really get to where we deserve to be as a club. And getting where we deserve to be as a club means we are supposed to beat all these teams like Everton and really capitalize on registering good points. And I would love to see this game being won such that we get a very huge fire up as we travel to Turkey in the midweek to play against Galatasaray. Hope you guys are really having fun. Smash the like button. We are close to 30 people watching through and only 7 have gone ahead to smash the like button. Continue to smash the like button and don't forget to obviously do the needful by getting us to where we deserve to be as a side of Manchester United. Let's go a little bit into what Ten Hag has gone ahead to say before this beautiful game of football has gone ahead to take place. And about his ban, we all know that Eric Ten Hag is not going to be part of the touchline. He's not going to be on the touchline as this game goes on. He has said, I'm quite confident in my staff. I'll have an even better overview from the stands, but we have a very good backroom staff. They are very capable and experienced, so they know what to do. That will not affect our game. So that's what Eric Ten Hag has gone ahead to say as far as him not being on the touchline today is really concerned. But I think Marcel van der Gaar pays a lot of attention to detail. And because he has potential of becoming a very good coach, that's why Ajax, we are really eyeing him to become the next manager of Ajax. But he really said, I cannot leave Eric Ten Hag alone at Man United because we are building up a team that is obviously going to see United get back to its glory days. And with that, it shows that he's really a very good manager. And trust me, for the time I've seen assistant managers take over the teams, assistant managers have gone ahead to obviously play some better football, if at all you're really agreeing with me. They've gone ahead to play some good football. And we all understand that Eric Ten Hag is one of those managers that believes in playing some good football. And I think Marcel van der Gaal will obviously take it on and really get this game. I don't know how they're obviously going to be communicating, whether they're obviously going to be having phone contacts or they're going to be having what we call the microphones and they'll be communicating. But all in all, I can confirm to you that Eric Ten Hag is out of this game. But Ten Hag has gone ahead and told us that he 100% trusts his team. He trusts his team on how they're going to execute this, and he knows it's obviously going to come in as a blessing these guys for maybe Van der Gaal to get some experience, Premier League experience, and really feel the atmosphere. And the good thing is that McLaren is also going to be part of the team, and they'll obviously be exchanging words and making final decisions on who to come on who to obviously come off, and what system should the team be playing on the day. Because in this modern football, after like 5-10 minutes, they tend to change and obviously bring in a different system altogether. Then Ten Hag has gone ahead and obviously reacted to a story that was put out that the players of United are really getting injured because Eric Ten Hag went ahead to obviously not really give him the right training because they overtrained because he wanted him to win the trophy. And he said, all top players and teams know that you have to suffer, to sacrifice. If you want to prepare for matches, you have to reach certain physical levels. If you want to reach these standards are not set by us, but their adversary. And he's right, because you need to obviously know the levels at which top players train at. If you cannot obviously match those levels with your team, then you are doomed to fail. You are doomed to fail. And that's what Ten Hag is telling these people, that you guys are obviously coming in through and obviously trying to slate my training jewels, that these players are being taken through. But even the teams that you think are the best of this world have gone ahead to obviously do those duels, and they've gone ahead to put up a show, and they've finally gone ahead to obviously win the beautiful game of football. So Ten Hag is trying to obviously let people know that you need to be matching, you need to be able to meet some levels of fitness to see to it that you really compete with the likes of Man City, because if you cannot, then you aren't good to go. We go to Nicholas TVKE. Good afternoon, sir. It is a must win. 0 Everton United, 2 in favor of Man United. Good job. All right. Thank you very much. I think I went in for a 2-1 win for Man United in the match preview, right? Then Adepare Opayemi, thanks. Okay, thank you for also coming in through. Then we are having Charles Malema watching you from Zambia. 3-1 win against them. All right. Thank you very much. Then we are having Mwesi J. Penald. It's a must win, bro. All right. Thank you for obviously telling me that it's a must win. Then Man United need to get another number 10. Bruno display nowadays is lowering. But I think nowadays Bruno is trying to obviously give us the best of himself. And I've gone ahead to see what exactly he puts up on the field of play. Let's all admit, Bruno is no longer selfish as he used to be. He tries to compose himself better at the club of Man United. And I think that has gone ahead to put him in the ilk of players that have gone ahead to obviously get improved by Eric Ten Hag. Because if you're number 10, all you need to do is just compose yourself. And through composing yourself, you can easily get where you want to be. You know, you remember that goal he scored against Fulham, some good composure, and you want to see more moments of Bruno Fernandes really happen on the field of play, because the more he gives us that, the more we obviously get to where we are supposed to be as a club of Manchester United. So all I want is to see to it that we really get along and win this game of football and walk back to Manchester with our 3 points. John Bia Mukama, thanks, brother. We shall win 3-0. A clean sheet needed. All right. 3-0 is obviously going to surprise me if at all you happen to win by 3-0. By the way, I have to be really open to you. I believe it's going to be a very difficult game. It's going to be a very tight game that we need to obviously give a lot of attention to detail. And let's not undermine these opponents. They've been having a very good run. I'm talking about Everton. They've been having a very, very, very good run. And to read to you what the run has been like in the previous 3-4 games, Everton beat Crystal Palace away by 3-2. They drew at home with Brighton 1-1, and they beat West Ham 1-0, and they last lost to Everton. So The last game they played away, it ended 1-1 with Brighton. And you know how good Brighton is. But we all remember that Brighton really got a red card. That's why they had to survive. But as a club of Man United and a fan and a person who runs a channel like this, I'm really optimistic of a win, but it's obviously going to be very, very close. I don't see us going for an easy win. It's obviously going to be very, very close. And if at all it goes to 3-0, I'll be surprised. I see a 1-0 or a 2-1 win for the club of Man United. Vamex Perez, I want to see Kobe Menu and Mejabri in CDM. That is impossible. You can only see one. And Kobe Menu is really one of those players that you're going to hate to obviously see to it that is going to hate to improve. At the age of 17, he's really firing, cylinders. And Eric Ten Hag has gone ahead to decide that maybe today he's going to get his first ever Premier League start for the club of Manchester United. That is Kobe Menu. He's one of those players that during the preseason we saw how good and better he had become, but he collided with Jude Bellingham and he obviously got an injury, and that injury really costed him a lot, but he's back and we want to see him. But Mejabri, seeing him start this game is going to be very hard. But for Kobe Menu, rumor has it that Ten Hag has gone ahead to choose him to start in the absence of Casemiro and Eriksson. He has gone ahead to see to it that he can play him alongside Scott McTominay, because if I was going ahead to choose him to start, that means Amrabat is not starting and it's going to be McTominay and Kobe Menu into the mix. Then we are having Tony Mobiro. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much for watching through. Then Bees, we don't Anthony to be in the squad. No, for me, I want every player who is available to be in the squad, but I don't want to see Anthony start. That is it. I don't want to see him start. I want to see Rashford play as a right attacking midfielder in Anthony's position and Garnacho to play as a left attacking midfielder, because Garnacho has gone ahead to work for this. In the previous games, we've seen Garnacho putting up a shift that Rashford has not been able to put up. And every time we've gone ahead to play Rashford on the right, he has gone obviously coming through and put in a very good shift. And for Rashford, I'm having an instinct in me that maybe today might be one of those games that he comes in through and really hits the ground running. Having gone ahead to obviously meet his ex, you never know. That might have been something bothering him and having such a bad body language in the field of play. But with what he has gone ahead to obviously meet her and have some evening together before we traveled to the side of Everton, that is Liverpool, I think all is going to be well, and there is no way we are not seeing ourselves really win this game. And Marcus Rashford, I really see a lot of potential in him. Then Muwadan Hiyon, it's a must win. All right. Thank you very much for really calling in for it to be a must win. And that is it, right? We need to win this game of football. Come rain, come sunshine, we need to win this game of football. Then we go to Asimwe, Hilary Prada, Anthony and Mount are losses. I think we should give Anthony this season. If he fails to obviously hit the ground running this season, then I would declare him a loss. But we wait and see how that really pans out. And for Mount, to me, I was not in queue with Eric Ten Hag and the board of Man United for signing Mason Mount. The money for signing Mason Mount, if I thought they wanted a midfielder, they would have gone in for players like Eze. Look at Ebelechi Eze at Crystal Palace. He's putting in a shift that everyone is really talking about. And I think we need to revise our scouting system. And this is what Gary Neville came out and hinted about, that even United have gone ahead to repeat the mistake they've gone ahead to be doing with different managers, that they've allowed Eric Ten Hag to recruit the players that he believes he wants as a manager. Yet it's supposed to be the sporting director of the club of Man United to obviously say, we want to play this style of football, and these are the players we need that suit it. But because we are having incompetent people like John Mata, who cannot obviously draw a philosophy at the club of Man United and obviously get the players that can fit that style, see how we are obviously ruining the team of Man United. Teams like Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously use their small budget and give Mikel Arteta the support he wants. And guess what? For the previous 2 seasons, for the second season running, Arsenal is one of the title favorites. So I think it's one of the things that we need to obviously give a lot of attention to detail and understand that we need to do something about it. Then Tony Mubiru, you don't want Anthony to start. The same applies to me. I don't want him to start. I don't want to see him anywhere the starting 11 of Man United. And I think it's going to be a shock if at all I really see him start. And that's why I've gone ahead, obviously, like Eric Ten Hag, what has gone ahead to do. He has gone ahead to show us that however much we thought that he's favoring Anthony, he has gone ahead to obviously put him onto the bench, and he's now where he deserves to be. So guys, thank you very much for being here on this channel. For everyone has been part of this channel, those that have gone ahead to come in through and obviously giving me their predictions live onto the screen, I really love you, and I sign out for now. See you later. And for the Christians, welcome back from the church, and may God really fulfill all your endeavors. And the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Rokan David is my name. We out for now.